This is a review of the 2016 Nissan Maxima. I hope you'll find this review useful and interesting. This model here is the Platinum Edition, which starts at an eye-watering $45,000 Canadian for a Maxima. That's the price of the Infiniti models equivalent, so it has to be pretty good. Well, I'm shocked. It's very good. 4DSC stands for 4-door sports coupe, I think. Tacky chrome doors there, but other than that, the exterior styling I thought was excellent. It looks way better in person than it does on film. I'm trying my best to bring out its bulges, its really slick, sporty stance. At $45,000 though, it does come with every single option in the book if that is your thing. As with all new cars, the noise, vibration, harshness is inexistent. However, when we turned up the volume with the Bose sound system, it didn't rattle at all. That Bose sound system plays pretty well. Not a lot of room in this trunk. However, there is a 60-40 split, but no trap for the skis. Rear door treatment is nice enough with the exception of that wood that looks better in camera than it does in person. In person, it looks really bad, really bad. However, there is nice off-white stitching on these gray doors to give it style. I would have to say the back seat is quite spacious for something with such a coupe-like design. 6-footers or less should be fine. There's rear vents. It's a very comfortable place to sit in. In the front door looks pretty good, except of course for that disgusting wood. Ease of entry is pretty good for a coupe 4-door. They spared no expense on the seats, though. These are some of the best seats I've ever been in. Quilted, off-white stitching, I mean, bolsters, except you don't feel all too snug. You feel just right in these seats. They're perfect for the short or the long haul. This car is a lightweight at 3,500 pounds. However, it does make quite a bit of noise when you're driving on the highway, more than its competitors, I should think. Control weights are heavy and the suspension is set up sporty, yet comfortable. It's almost perfect. The CVT is okay with artificial gears. This engine does 10.9 in the city, 7.8 on the highway, but unfortunately it takes premium gas. However, it does have ample power and it has a really nice throaty sound, as you heard at the beginning of the video. You can tell that the sound experience was thought of by the engineers. Here are my thoughts on the road. They're very good. All right, car lovers, in the Nissan Maxima 2016. This is the all-dress version, the Platinum, or whatever it's called, for $45,000. First impressions. When you walk up to the car, I cannot get over how much it looks like that Honda Civic sedan, except more muscular, it seems. It looks pretty good. It has the look and height of a sports sedan. Coming inside, wonderful seats. Wonderful cockpit feel here. I'm really feeling I'm in a cockpit. My right knee is bashing into a soft console, which is kind of making it comfortable but uncomfortable at the same time. The steering wheel is a bit big in diameter, though really nice, grippy 10 and 2. It's actually quite a soft steering wheel. I don't quite think I've ever seen that. They put like padding in this steering wheel, which is kind of nice. The material on the dash is first rate. The soft touch material is first rate. The contrast stitching is very nice, tasteful. 2 sunroofs, which we're not using right now. Great sound system. Very nice infotainment display here in the center console. I mean, the touch response is fine. Nice big buttons, redundant volume controls. Very nice, very nice. Shifter falls well in hand. I think it feels like $45,000 in here. It does. I feel it looks like $45,000. The engine has a nice sound, and it pulls just like you'd expect a car of this price range. Another acute touch is that this car does not come with direct fuel injection. It comes with a traditional port injection, which means basically it's really a bit car geek talk, but what that really means is that with the older systems, the intake valves would get cleaned by the fuel air mixture. With direct fuel injection, the fuel is being put directly into the cylinder head, and over time there is a carbon buildup on your intake valves, and that requires, with time, maintenance. And it is non-warranty maintenance, and it's a one-day job. They gotta take apart the engine and clean those things. I read on the internet that apparently BMW uses like a crushed walnut solution to clean those, which is I can't believe that they haven't found a solution for that yet. So might cost you 0.5 liters per 100 kilometers in fuel economy, but in terms of reliability, I mean, this car, you'll do 200,000-300,000 kilometers with it with regular oil changes, no problem. Of course, it's the V6 of Nissan. It's as old as hell, but it's a known entity, and they've really engineered the shit out of that engine for reliability. So as for the handling, well, the handling is okay. In terms of the limits, Ross made the remark that I think the limit on the Kia Optima that we tried, the new SXT with the new suspension, is maybe a bit higher. I think it is. However, it corners like really flat, just with regular maneuvers, like I'm doing right now. You have it doesn't lean too much. It really has a sporty sedan feel. I mean, if you think about it, what a crazy world we live in now, where Nissan is selling this as the 4-door sports coupe, and it has a CVT and front-wheel drive. This is 2016. The disadvantage of having the front-wheel drive is off the line, it's going to spin a little. Of course it will. However, the advantage of that is it becomes a 4-season car, whereas the rear-wheel drive cars are just less fun in the winter. It's doable, it's just less fun. Of course, you can get the 4-wheel drive option with its competitors. However, you do have the added weight, the lower fuel economy, and the added mechanical complexity over the long term. So overall, I'd say this car does nothing really weird except for that stupid wood trim. It looks so cheap. It could come off a $20,000 Buick from the 90s. So that's enough about the interior. Oh, and the visibility is fine, by the way. Like for something with such a stylized look, I mean, I'm looking left, right, back. You see everything fine. When you're backing up, you have a 360-degree camera, which helps you back up. For the everyday use, I mean, it feels great. And of course, since you're not buying a brand name, you're getting more equipment for the money, right? So for example, if you had the Infiniti, you'd have a very similar proposition except less equipment. I was telling Ross, I don't know if he agrees with me, I don't think he does. I think I would take this over the Infiniti product, because I tried that Infiniti maybe I don't know, maybe 8-9 months ago, and I just remember it being good. But this one here I find is a bit better. Like it just the driving position. These seats are incredible. These seats are wonderful. I love a car with good seats. It's every time you have anything to do with a car, you have to sit in it, and great seats just make it so much easier. And this really provides a high-end experience. They found a way to do a bolstery yet comfortable seat. In conclusion, this is the best Nissan product I've ever driven. With the possible exception of the Nissan Rogue, it really is an excellent, above average product. Is it better than its competitors? I don't know if it's better, but it certainly competes with them on even footing. So yeah, that's the Nissan Maxima, an excellent car that I would happily own. Happily.